Web browsers need to understand 3 languages in order to display a website to you. HTML or Hypertext Markup Language code is found in individual web pages. It contains the content of the page and has some control over its layout. You'll learn a lot more about HTML in Session 2. CSS, or Cascading Style Sheets, are used to control the layout and style of an entire website. The correct use of CSS keeps the appearance of every page in the website consistent. Some websites do not use cascading style sheets, but they are found in all professional sites. You'll learn more about CSS in Lesson 2.8. JavaScript is used to perform special actions in the visitor's web browser, such as pop-up windows. You'll learn more about JavaScript in Lesson 2.11. ASP.NET allows you to add C# code to a website, allowing the site to react to the visitor's input, connect to databases, and do other useful and amazing things. A browser can't understand C# code. The web server generates HTML code from the C# code you write. For example, when you use a search engine and click the Search button, the C# code at the web server queries a database containing millions of web page details. It then generates an HTML page containing the search results and sends them back to your browser. This course is about ASP.NET and focuses on C# code, but it also covers the basics of the other 3 languages. aspx files can be viewed in 2 different ways. Design View allows you to work with the web page visually, and Source View allows you to work with the web page's HTML code. This lesson will show you how to work with both views. First, open the My Project sample file. Then, open the HTML code of mypage.aspx by simply double-clicking on it in the Solution Explorer. Next, you're going to add some text to the page. Click in the gap after the first div tag and type "Welcome to my project." Now, start debugging. If you are unable to start debugging, you have probably left the web page open from the last debug session. If this is the case, click the Stop Debugging button on the Debug toolbar. And the green Start Debugging button will be available. When debugging starts, you will see your text appear on the web page. Close your web browser now. We are now going to switch to Design View by clicking the Design button at the bottom of the main panel. In Design View, the web page and its layout are displayed visually. Now switch to Split View by clicking the Split button. Split View simply displays both design and source views simultaneously. You can change text in Design View in exactly the same way as you would in Source View. Click the Design button to switch to Design View. Now click in the white space after Welcome to my project and type Hello World. Switch back to Source View now by clicking the Source button. Notice that Visual Studio has added the text you typed to the HTML code. You may have noticed that when you made changes to mypage.aspx, an asterisk appeared next to its name on its tab. The asterisk indicates that changes have been made to the file. If you were to try to close the tab, you would be warned that you had unsaved changes. Click File, Save mypage.aspx to save the changes. The asterisk then disappears. You can also press Ctrl and S to save the file you currently have open. You might be wondering why Visual Studio hasn't asked you to save any of the files you've changed so far. This is because all files in your project are automatically saved when you start debugging. Bear this in mind when working with Visual Studio. If you make changes to a file that you don't want to save, close it without saving before you start debugging. Close Visual Studio now. You've now completed Lesson 1.9, View ASPX pages in Source and Design views.